Hey guys, Zach here with Mountain Dog Companion, and we're hanging out with one of our Bernese Mountain Dog litters. This is Mindy and Jedi's litter. These guys are a little over a week and a half old, and yeah, we're going to kind of talk about them here. We have Angie with us as well, so she's going to kind of talk about some education that we're doing with the puppies, and we'll kind of get into that. But this is Mindy and Jedi's litter, so yeah, these guys are expected to be kind of that nice, big, chunky, blocky look to them. Again, a little over a week old, and you guys can see, you know, developing really well. Have a nice kind of that blocky head on them already at this age. So we have Jedi. He is from Ukraine. Amazing bloodlines with him. And then mom is Mindy, and Mindy's dad would be Benny, who is from Hungary. So great bloodlines in these puppies. We have 4 males and 1 female. So if anyone's looking for a male, this would be a great litter to be on. We do have 1 person on this list already, so shout out to Mike. Super excited for you. I know he's super excited, so kind of give him a shout out here in this video. But yeah, guys, you can see the puppies here doing absolutely awesome. Again, the nice big structure and coming from those amazing bloodlines in this group of puppies here. So yeah, super excited about this litter, and yeah, kind of let Angie talk about where they're at right now as far as the Omega program, and kind of let her explain what that is. This is a little bit of a newer thing that we're doing, but we're very excited about it. We have the nice bloodlines in these pups, and then we also are taking them through a curriculum.
A learning environment.
Yep. So Angie, I'll kind of let you take over from here.
Sure, love to. So these little loves, like you said, are about a week and a half. That means that we are right in the pod stage, which is 0 to 3 weeks. And we're also right in the middle of ENS, which is early neurological stimulation, and then ESI, which is early scent introductions. And the goal of introducing this at this point and this in their development is that the neurological piece of it is changing the blood flow in the body, and so it helps to wake up their little brain. Their eyes are starting to open. Yep, their little eyes are peeking. So generally eyes open between 10 to 14 days. Oh, goodness. Are you ready to work, or you just want to take a nap? That's the male. Yeah. So there are lasting benefits to doing early neurological with puppies. Reduction in stress later in life. There's supposedly like stronger heartbeats as adults. So there are very valid results that show during this, if we start at this point in their development. And then the scent piece of it. So as puppies are born, they're born with eyes and ears closed. And we have access to the scent within a dog and within a puppy. And dogs explore the world by scent. So if they're still developing, their eyes and ears are still developing, and we introduce them to scent, we open up that world to them a little bit quicker. And it teaches our puppies to be ready to receive information and look. So I call them adventure seekers. And there are so many stories that we have from puppies that have gone through our program, and just what well-rounded adults they've become. The focus of Omega is about molding and shaping puppies in age-appropriate introductions. So we don't want to introduce things before they're ready for it. A puppy that is 8 weeks old has the capacity of an adult brain, just doesn't have the shaping and the boundaries that like an adult dog would have. But at 8 weeks old, they're ready for structure, they're ready for learning. But at 2 weeks old, they are not. So Omega is very, very structured in what we introduce at what times to have positive outcomes. And we don't take toddlers and take them from milk to eating steak, right? We gradually step them through. So that's the whole part with our 8-week program, is that we are stepping them through as they develop. So currently, these little ones are getting their neurological stimulation done. They're also on scent. We're on day 11. Our scent kit has a variety of things, from rubber to black tea to chamomile to apple, parsley, soil. So some household scents, some that are stronger, some that are softer. Oatmeal's day 16. The puppies will get to sniff the scent for 5 seconds if they like it, up to 30 seconds. We watch for body responses to it. When we first start at like day 3, not a lot of response, but by 10, 11, usually there's a response. So let's see what we get. Come here, let's try it out.
Maybe you mentioned it, but what is that there?
This is rabbit fur.
Rabbit fur.
Yeah, you can see the fibers sticking up out of the tin. There's often a big sigh. Sometimes you can see the nose moving back and forth.
Yeah, I can see it. He's definitely...
There was a sigh. And usually when they're done, they'll lift their head up. There it is. I love when I say that and they show off. But it's really true. Like there's some real milestone markers like that you watch as puppies go through this process. And you know, it might seem repetitive because it is really about education, is about structure, right? We take little kids and we put them in kindergarten, then first grade and second grade. We teach them to read by learning syllables. Like there's a structure to it, but it's really, it doesn't get old.
Right, yeah.
That's why your first grade teachers continue to teach first grade, because it is so rewarding when you see those early introductions and then the results. You see it light up when the kids can finally read. You see like a puppy respond the way that it should, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. The other thing too that's interesting at this stage I like to point out is that puppies will often have little jerks, like their little legs will move, and you might see little ear twitches. We call those popcorn movements. Those are the brain sending electrical waves into the muscle regions and activating those muscles. So at their stage, in the next week, big changes happen week by week. 7 days are huge in development, but they're gonna start getting that little rear strength. They're gonna stand up on all fours. And so that's what the brain is doing, is trying to wake up those muscles back there, getting everything ready to go. And then by week 3, they're gonna start, we call them popcorn movements. Cool. But by week 3, they'll start standing a little bit. They look like little drunken sailors. They toddle this way, toddle that way, toddle this way. By week 4, all 4 is ready to go. In fact, we have structures like a little sea turtle, like barriers, and they will actually climb across them at week 4. 2 weeks of development, huge in what their body goes through.
Yep, absolutely. And I love how you brought it up a couple times. Like it's like a toddler, going through school is basically what we're doing here. And teaching them new things.
Baby beans going through school.
Yeah, baby beans.
So I should highlight that. 0 to 3 is pod stage. 3 to 6 is baby beans. 6 and on is little sprouts. So really we're taking them and moving them through, and the little baby beans are getting smart.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at this one. He or she is.
Actually, there's something really interesting about movement across the litter. Puppies that are born, eyes and ears are closed. They also do not eliminate on their own. Mother has to stimulate, or the breeder has to rub for elimination. However, when puppies crawl across one another like that, it actually activates the intestinal tract and helps them move things through. So it's really cool how nature created all of this. And when they move across like that, I always think, well, it's just naturally helping.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, absolutely. And just, thanks so much for sharing that again, guys. Angie and Omega Star is partnering with MDC. Super, super excited about it. We've done a couple videos already, so you guys can tell how awesome this is going to be. And we're just super excited about it. So again, this is Mindy and Jedi's litter. Again, you guys can see kind of got that chunky look to them. They're going to be a very nice size. And then, Angie kind of shared the educational part.
And they're going to be smart too.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. So, just wanted to do a video for you guys, kind of share the litter. Again, thanks Angie for being here and sharing your thoughts and everything on this. And we appreciate you guys tuning in, and we'll see you next time.